Hello, and welcome. Welcome to yours and mine, Cozy Corner. My name is Amanda, and on this channel, we talk about books, and more books. Hello, friends. So, what are we talking about today? Are we talking about my dripping in melanin shirt? No, no, we are not. We are talking about Mr. S.A. Cosby. This is going to be a ranking video. I am going to try not to go too deep in the books because I don't want to keep you guys this long. So let's get started. So as you guys know, I have my handy dandy notes here that I'm going to be referring to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with number 5. And I don't even want to say it's my least favorite because I really did enjoy mostly all of his books. But I'll let number 5, just for the purpose of the video, be my least favorite up until my favorite. So number 5 on the list, My Darkest Prayer. Now this is S.A. Cosby, to my knowledge, his debut novel. This was published in 2019. It is a suspense mystery thriller crime novel. Now, the main character is Nathan Waymaker, who is a former Marine and sheriff deputy. He is known around town as the go-to person when you need things taken care of. So, when a beloved local minister is found dead, one of his parishioners asks Nathan to make certain that the minister's death isn't swept under the rug. I gave this book a 3 out of 5. It is my least favorite of the other books that are on this list. I will say that out of all of his books, I believe this one is the most raunchiest book, and that's the best word I can use. It's just raunchy. I'm glad that I didn't actually read this book first because had I done that, I probably would not have read any of S.A. Cosby other books. But that's number 5 on the list, My Darkest Prayer. Number 4 on the list, Razor Blade Tears. Now, I know S.A. Cosby's fans will probably disagree with me for placing that at number 4 because that seems to be the book that everyone loves by S.A. Cosby. It was published in 2021. It's a mystery thriller crime novel. I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe if you ask anyone to name S.A. Cosby, their favorite S.A. Cosby book, I really do believe that they would name Razor Blade Tears. So anyway, the book is about a black father, Ike, and a white father, Buddy, who are both ex-cons. Their 2 sons, Derek and Isaiah, were married. They like are bent on vengeance for their son. Now, I did give this book a 4 out of 5. This was my first S.A. Cosby read, and I thought it was really good. I enjoyed the plot, but I wasn't moved emotionally like I thought I would be. I guess I feel like so many people had hyped this book up like, oh my gosh, you have got to read Razor Blade Tears by S.A. Cosby. And so going in, I thought, oh my goodness, I'm going to be probably emotional wreck with this book. And I wasn't. Again, it's a wonderful book. I gave it a 4 out of 5. I just think I'm that type of person. If a book is hyped up too much, then I probably shouldn't read it until some of the hype dies down. But anyway, Razor Blade Tear, number 4. Okay, number 3 on the list, Blacktop Wasteland. This was published in 2020. It is a suspense, mystery, thriller, crime novel. We have an honest car mechanic, affectionately known as Bug. Bug is also the best getaway driver on the East Coast, just like his father, who disappeared many years ago. He is going through some financial hardships and decides to take part in this diamond heist to try and solve his money troubles. However, things go wrong, and now he's sucked into this grimy underworld, which threatens everything in his world, his family, his business, everything. Now, I gave this book a 4 out of 5. I thought it was really good. But again, I think mostly all of S.A. Cosby's books are really good. Okay, number 2 on the list, King of Ashes. This was published in 2025. It is like all of his other books, suspense, mystery, thriller, crime novel. Our main character is Roman, who is a financial advisor that lives in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, he has to go back home to Virginia because his father is in a coma after a hit and run accident. Once he gets there, he finds out that his brother, Dante, has gotten involved with some ruthless criminals, and Roman has to figure out how to get his family out of this mess. I gave this book a 5 out of 5, which is the highest ranking that I've ever given any of S.A. Cosby's book. I believe that King of Ashes is one of the best books that S.A. Cosby has written thus far. I love the pace, I love the characters, and just everything about the story. Now, the question is, if this is 5 out of 5, which is the highest rating I have ever rated any of S.A. Cosby books, why is this not number 1 on my list? And that's because the number 1 spot has to go to no other than All the Sinners Bleed. All the Sinners Bleed is number 1 of my all-time favorite books by S.A. Cosby. This book was published in 2023. It is a suspense, mystery, thriller, crime novel. And so the main character, Titus Crown. Um, Titus Crown was a former FBI agent who becomes the first Black sheriff in the history of a small town in Virginia. On his 1 year anniversary of becoming the sheriff, a school teacher is Pum, because I don't know if you can, say that on YouTube. But anyway, a school teacher is Pum by a former student, and then that student is fatally Pum by one of the deputies. Okay, so as the investigation takes place, Titus ends up unearthing terrible crimes and a serial killer who has been hiding in plain sight. Now, I gave this book a 4 out of 5. However, I was up and down with my rating system at this time. I'm certain that if I were to reread this book, I probably would give it a 5 out of 5. And even if I didn't, it would still be my favorite because of the plot and the darkness of this book. I have said it on many of my videos. I can enjoy I read any genres of book, but I absolutely enjoy horror the most. Horror is my favorite, and that definitely includes dark horror. And I think that out of all of S.A. Cosby's books, that this is the darkest books. His darkest book. And of course, like I said, horror will always be my preference so that is number 1 for me. Now, Mr. Cosby did write a book called Broke Down Profits, and this is only, from my understanding, available on Audible, which I do not subscribe to, so I have not listened to that book, so it is not on my list. Now, overall, I feel that all of S.A. Cosby's books that I've read have the same theme. The main character's male has a major problem, and then to solve it, he has to commit some crime or challenge that could cost him and his family their lives. And all of the characters are Southerners, which I absolutely love, being a Southerner myself. So, being from the South myself, I can really understand his characters and the Southern slang that he uses throughout his books. overall, if you, and this is just my opinion, overall, if you're into suspense, mystery thriller, crime novels, I feel you're doing yourself a disservice if you have not read one of S.A. Cosby's books. I think he's an absolutely wonderful writer. He makes the stories interesting and he knows how to engage his audience. And his writing is very descriptive, so you feel like you are there. You get it. I mean, he's very descriptive in his writing. In the comment section for me, please let me know if S.A. Cosby, which S.A. Cosby book is your favorite? And if you haven't read one of his books yet, out of this video, which one would you be most interested in reading? Okay. Well, thank you, friends. I hope this video is actually short. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk with you soon. Bye.